Now, good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, those of you, if you are new to this channel and you've not subscribed, please click on that subscribe button, like and share. So, this week we'll take a look at our Euro PS for this week. So, first of all, we will start with our Euro Swiss franc, and we will start from the monthly time frame downward to the 4-hour time frame. So, let's see the trend for this monthly time frame on Euro Swiss franc. We clearly can see that this is a bearish move. We all see that this euro is dropping against our Swiss franc on the monthly time frame, and I've also added this 10 period moving average. We all know the rules of trading this moving average. Once this price is below our 10 period moving average, it is a sell, right? But once it is above it, then it is a buy. So clearly we can see that this price have been above our 10 period moving average. So you can take a look at this movement, right? Price is below the 10 period moving average. But as at now, this price is correcting, is giving us a correction. Of course, when you see lower lows, you must see lower highs. Now this is it, lower lows, and take a look at this. We've got here lower highs, a new lower lows. Here comes, or let's take it from here, lower lows here, lower highs at this level. Then we've gotten a new lower lows. Of course, a new lower highs is forming. So is this lower highs correct? Finished? Sorry. Well, I don't think so. I don't think the lower highs is finished. So that is to tell that we are on a correction move, and that correction is bullish until this correction is over. Then we start having that bearish move. So let's see. Hits. We can see that this price is trading for you. So we want to have at least, about 200, close to 200 pips before we start having that drop on our Euro Swiss franc. And again, we would want to see this price at least come to tap our moving average, possibly break above this moving average before we get a drop on Euro Swiss franc. So this Euro Swiss franc, we would want to see a bullish move, tap the moving average, possibly break above it before we continue our bearish move on Euro Swiss franc. That should now take us to the weekly time frame. So you can see the weekly time frame. Notice we are on a pullback level, right? And that pullback is bullish. So once you go to the weekly time frame, you see that this price is above the moving average. So that is an indication that now price is bullish. And once this price is above our moving average, you all know that we should look for a way to go long, right? So we will take this movement like this as an impulse move. We will now consider this as a correction on Euro Swiss franc. Next movement we'll be expecting is a new high. So we'll be expecting that new high to break this previous highs on Euro Swiss franc. So this week that just finished, we actually open our close bullish, right? Take a look at this movement. We open our close bullish for the week that just finished. So this week that we are predicting for, you should expect a bullish move, at least to be able to take out this highs, right? If price does not break above it, right? If price does not break above this highs, at least price should be able to hit this highs. So this highs will be watching out. I think a level of 0.99580. So this Euro Swiss franc, we are aiming to go bullish for this week. That should take us to the daily time frame. So what is the daily time frame actually saying? So you can see this daily time frame, right? So we can take a look at this as an ice. We consider this as a correction. We take this as a new ice. Here comes a correction on Euro Swiss franc. Price kind of give us like a pullback, right? And now price is now correcting itself, giving us a ice here. Price came down. Assuming price just further and breaks this level, then we will consider this as a downward movement. We will consider to go bearish. But since price failed to come to take out this level, instead price started giving us this highs, possibly breaking above this, then we should continue to go high up bullish on our Euro Swiss franc and possibly take out this ice this week on Euro Swiss franc. And let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So 4-hour time frame, uptrend move, it is bullish. So still a confirmation that this week we will be going bullish on Euro Swiss franc. Next one we have is our Euro New Zealand dollar. So I think let's start it from the weekly time frame. So we can see the weekly time frame. Clearly we can see lower lows, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and a new lows. So that is the day that Euro New Zealand dollar is dropping. So I know you might be thinking, oh, is this Euro PS actually dropping? Definitely not. Euro PS is actually not that dropping, right? But because there's a momentum bullish move on New Zealand PS. So when you take a look at your New Zealand card, right, you see that there's a bullish move on it. When you take a look at New Zealand Swiss franc, we have a bullish move on New Zealand to Swiss franc. When you take a look at odd Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, right? You see that there's a bearish move on it. That means all this dropping against New Zealand. When you take a look at this New Zealand dollar to USD, you see a bullish move. The reason is that this New Zealand dollar, we are having a momentum bullish move. So any other pairs we will be trading to New Zealand dollar should definitely give us a should give us a bearish move. So as we are trading euro to New Zealand dollar, then we should expect a drop on our euro to New Zealand dollar. So let's see what we can do with moving average to guide us. I do add moving average to guide us. So we can see that for some times this price was previously above this 10 period moving average, right? But now this price has now dropped further down. It has now broken our moving average. Price is now below this 10 period moving average. So there's only one movement you should be watching out for, which is actually sell. So about this week that just passed, I think we made about 200 pips bearish move. Price first of all corrected, went up, then price now drops further. So we've made about close to 250 pips by the way. So New Zealand dollar on the weekly time frame we are bearish. So let's see if we're able to take out this candlestick wick here for this week. This is the level I'm watching out for. So from here to this level here, we should be able to make at least 150 pips for this week. Let's see if we can hit 150 pips and possibly break below it and drop further down. So if price can break and just further down, then the next level we would watch out for on Euro New Zealand will be this level down below. But first of all, this level needs to be taken out. Once this level is taken out, then we would watch out for the next level on Euro New Zealand dollar. So that is it. Euro New Zealand dollar, we are speculating a bearish move for this week. Now let's see what this daily time frame says. So take a look at this trend on the daily time frame. Once you take a look at this movement, there's only one thing that should come to your mind. It is a sell, right? It is a bearish move, and you have to look to sell, right? So that should be that's what should come to your mind is sell. So one thing I would advise you is just possibly wait for a pullback to play out. Once the pullback has played out, then you can go ahead to sell this. It will not make sense for you to just sell this Euro New Zealand dollar. It will not make sense. Just possibly patient enough, wait for a pullback. Once the pullback has played out, which I believe should play out anytime soon, once the pullback has played out, then we can go ahead to sell this. At least once the pullback will play out, right, we need to even have more pips to grab, because once the price goes up, there will be more pips for you to grab when you are to short it. So Euro New Zealand dollar, we are bearish, and coupled with the fact that this price is still below our 10 period moving average. As long as this price is still below 10 period moving average, then there's only one movement I want you guys to watch out for, or you should consider to take, which is to actually sell, right? So we can still sit on daily time frame. Price is also below 10 period moving average. So now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So we can see 4-hour time frame, a pullback has been made. Because I do advise you before you place your trade, right, to go to the 4-hour time frame, wait for a pullback to play out before you sell. So we clearly can see that this pullback has been made here. So we see this as a drop. We will take this as a correction. We will consider this as a new lows. And here comes the correction, right? Take a look at this drop. And here comes the correction. Now the correction has split out. So for those of you that have taken this trade, you can still go ahead, leave your trade open. And those of you that want to enter this trade, I think there will be good opportunity to actually take this trade, because price has given us a pullback. The next thing we are having next is a drop, coupled with the fact that this price is still also below the 10 period moving average. So Euro New Zealand dollar, we are on a bearish move. Now, when you take a look at EURCAD, right? On the monthly time frame, you clearly can see that this is a bullish move, right? This level, right? But on the full trend, this is just a pullback. When you take a look at the full trend on this EURCAD, you see that this is a bearish move. Price is dropping, right? But as at now, price is now correcting itself and is now giving us a bullish move. So you can clearly see that EURCAD, we are now on a bullish move. Notice that last month, this is the month of November, right? November, we actually opened and closed bullish, right? The month of November gave us a bullish move. We made about 500 pips. Price even went up to about close to 700 pips, right? Close to 700 pips, but it closed at 500 pips, right? November, we actually made about over 500 pips. Now the month of December has entered. We've entered the month of December, and guess what? Price has given us about 200 pips on EURCAD. Now, one of the reasons why we are seeing this movement is that there is a drop on our card. So when you take a look at your card correlation pairs, you see that there's a bearish move on card. So when you take a look at card Swiss franc, you see that card So Swiss franc is bearish because CAD is dropping. When you take a look at CAD JPY, see CAD is dropping. When you take a look at USD to CAD itself, you see that USD itself wants to start giving us a bullish move. When you take a look at New Zealand dollar to CAD, you see that New Zealand is giving us a bullish move while CAD is dropping. So basically, when you take a look at your CAD PS correlation PS, let's see what this odd CAD also says. You can still see it. Odd CAD also giving us a bullish move. So that is to tell you that CAD itself is dropping. So any PS we will be trading to our CAD should give us a bullish move. So it's not a surprise. We are having a bullish move on EURCAD. So EURCAD still bullish. You can now see this moving average. EURCAD is above our 10-period moving average. Since EURCAD has broken above our moving average, then we can now continue to go long on EURCAD. Now let's see what this weekly time frame actually says. So you can see on the weekly time frame, you see the week that just finished, you actually open and close bullish, right? See it. Week that finish, you open and close bullish. Upper week, the upper one, that is 2 weeks ago, we opened and closed bullish. 3 weeks ago, we opened and closed bullish. Even 4 weeks ago, we actually opened and closed bullish. So this is to tell you that we're very much likely to open and close bullish this week that we are predicting. So this EURCAD expects a bullish move. So we can now consider this as an impulse move, and we will take this as a correction on EURCAD. Here comes the new highs, and here we've gotten a correction. We've now seen a new highs, right? That this highs here actually broke this previous highs. Then a correction was made, and guess what? We've had a new high. So we still want to see this price go up again. Possibly once price can take out to this level, then you should be expecting a correction, which I strongly believe. Reason is that we are seeing a massive drop on this card, right? So I mean, since CAD is dropping, then any pairs we are trading to our CAD should definitely give us a bullish move. So Euro Swiss CAD, we should still be expecting a bullish move before after price has taken out this level up, then a pullback should be made before we continue our bullish move on Euro CAD. So that is it, Euro CAD bullish. When you take a look at this daily time frame, so clearly we can see the trend for this daily time frame. This is clearly a bullish move with the fact that this price is above our 10-period moving average. Now you all know once this price is above this moving average, then we have to go long. So we clearly can see that this price is above this moving average. We can see higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Notice from this monthly time frame downward to this our daily time frame, we are speculating to go bullish. Now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So we want to place this trade on the 4-hour time frame, right? So what does this 4-hour time frame actually says? It says we are bullish and it says we have to go long. So we can clearly now go long. So we take a look at this as an highs. You will see this as a correction, new highs, correction. We take a look at this price actually broke this previous highs, then price give us a correction, right? Price give us a correction here, and now a new highs is forming that has broken this previous highs. So you can possibly go ahead to take your trade because we see a little bit of correction here. So once this market open, I think it will be a good opportunity to enter to go long, or you can possibly wait for this price to go up a bit on euros card. Once the price goes a bit on the euro card, then of course pullback will surely happen or will occur. Once that pullback occurs, then you can now go ahead to take your trade on EURCAD and go long. I think it will even make sense once the pullback has happened, you can go ahead to place your trade. And lastly, we take a look at our euro odd. So we will take a look at this movement, right? This price on the monthly time frame, you see that this price is bearish, right? No doubt about that. Then all of a sudden, price is now giving us like a pullback, which is going in, which is kind of giving us like bullish move, right? So this euro card, right? You see on the monthly time frame, the full trend. This is actually on a bearish move. I think this bearish move started, around 2020. So price has been dropping. So when you add your 10-period moving average, which we love to use, which will actually guide us, you see that this 10-period moving average, right? We can see our price was below this 10-period moving average. One of the reasons why we are selling. But now this price has now broken above this moving average. So an indication that we should go long on this euro odd. So now let's take a look at this weekly time frame. So when you take a look at this weekly time frame, so take a look at it here. So you can see price here, right? And you can take a look at this movement. Right? So you see that price is kind of giving us like an indecision movement. Possibly you can call it as a pullback if you want to see it as a pullback. So you can see this as an impulse move. You take this as a correction. You can now take this as a highs, and here we consider this as a pullback price. But at the same time, when you zoom in further, you see that this price is kind of giving us like a weird movement. like an indecision movement. No, we can't really decide on this euro to odd, right? Odd, right? So that would now take us to the daily time frame. So I've highlighted some key levels on the daily time frame. So I've seen this level here. Once we see our price tap this level, which is our major, let's say second support. This is my first support. This is my second support. So if price can come to this support level, I expect it to go further up. But if in case it breaks down, then this is a level I expect it to actually reject to. So price has tapped this level, right? And now we expect it to go up. So the next level we want to highlight is this ice, right? So now that this price has hit this level, right, and you're now seeing it going up. So let's see it take out to this resistance level. Once price can get to that resistance level, we expect it to drop again to this mini support. And if in case price breaks below it, then we see it come to this major support here before it actually pushes up again. And if price comes again, hit this resistance level, we'd expect it to come to hit this level and go up to our resistance level. But if in case it does not do that, it breaks below, right, and come to this support, major support, then there's no problem. We would go ahead to trade it. So we would want to trade what we see and not what we think. So what we clearly can see that this price is coming to this resistance. So we should take a buy to take out our profit at this resistance for the week on euro odd.